Imagine living in a place so cold that water can turn to ice in minutes. In Yakutsk, one of the coldest cities in the world, winter temperatures can drop to 60 degrees Celsius or even lower. In this extreme cold, water storage tanks face a big problem. They can freeze completely, stopping people from getting the water they need. To stop this from happening, people in Yakutsk use special methods to keep water from freezing. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, but in Yakutsk, the temperature stays far below this for months. If water tanks are not protected, all the water inside can turn to ice. This is a big problem because people need water for drinking, cooking, and heating. Factories and businesses also need water to work. If a tank freezes, it can crack, break, and become useless. When water freezes, it gets bigger and can damage tanks and pipes, causing leaks and expensive repairs. One way to stop water tanks from freezing is by using insulation. Special materials like foam panels, fiberglass, or coatings are wrapped around tanks to keep the heat in and cold out. Some water tanks are placed underground, where the earth helps keep them warm. Some tanks have 2 walls, and the space between them is filled with insulation to give extra protection from the cold. Many water storage tanks in Yakutsk have heating systems to stop freezing. Some tanks have electric heaters, with special heating wires or coils inside or around the tank to keep the water warm. Some systems use a heater that warms the water and keeps it moving so it does not freeze. In big factories, steam pipes run near or inside tanks to keep them warm. Some places even use solar panels to collect sunlight and turn it into heat for the tanks. Water that does not move freezes faster than water that moves. To stop this, many water systems in Yakutsk keep water flowing all the time. Pumps push water through the tanks and pipes so it does not stay still for too long. Some systems let out small amounts of water regularly to stop it from freezing. In busy areas, water towers are designed to drain and refill water, so it does not stay still and freeze. To protect tanks from cold wind and snow, people build shelters around them. These buildings help keep heat inside and give another layer of protection. In big factories, strong domes with insulation cover large tanks to stop them from getting too cold. Some factories and mechanical systems use special liquids that lower the freezing point of water. This makes it harder for the water to turn to ice. But these chemicals are not used for drinking water because they can be unsafe. In Yakutsk, checking and fixing water systems is very important. Workers often inspect tanks to see if ice is forming or cracks are appearing. Many tanks have temperature sensors and alarms that warn people if the water is starting to freeze. If ice begins to form, emergency heating systems can turn on to melt it before it gets worse. Some systems are automatic and turn on heaters or pumps as soon as the temperature drops. Even with these precautions, sometimes tanks still freeze. Another problem is that pipes leading to and from the tanks can freeze. Even if the water inside a tank stays liquid, frozen pipes can block the water from coming out. Keeping pipes warm is just as important as protecting tanks. People use insulation, heating cables, or bury pipes deep underground to stop them from freezing. Protecting water storage tanks in Yakutsk is a big challenge. But with insulation, heating, moving water, and regular checks, people make sure water keeps flowing even in the coldest months. Without these methods, life in this freezing city would be even harder. Thanks to these smart solutions, homes, businesses, and factories can keep running even in the harsh winter. As the climate changes, new technologies will help improve these systems and keep water safe from freezing. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more interesting stories about life in extreme cold. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.